magic. It's Christmas time when miracles appear. I hope we're happy and no one fights. Maybe it'll be different this year.
Tonight is special, and soon you'll see your dreams come true. Just say your lines and do your part, and it will all come true for you.
Evan, can you get that? We're not quite done here in the kitchen, and all the Jacks have their hands full.
Yeah, I've got it. So who do you think that'll be, Chase?
Uncle Jack?
Just a minute, Chase.
Evan!
I've got it.
Oh, you are going to be one beautiful angel. So, Becca, how's that line coming?
We came tonight, a story to tell of the baby we call Emmanuel.
Which means?
Which means God with us.
And that?
And that's the reason we celebrate this Christmas season.
Okay, now, do that last part again, but this time to the audience and with feeling.
Which means God with us, and that's the reason we celebrate this Christmas season.
Oh, excellent. Just remember, it all rhymes.
I know. I just hope I don't mess up. I mean, Miss Rothke says it has to be extra good. You know, because it's the last line of the whole pageant, and Mom's invited everybody.
I know. All your aunts and uncles and your little cousins.
Hey guys, who wants to see what Aunt Jill's has got for you underneath the Christmas tree? Come
Oh,
on.
speaking of presents, Dad, you're right on time.
With a smile and a rhyme.
Hey, Mom, you want to hear my line?
Sure, honey. Just as soon as I get everything ready. I want all your little cousins to have the best Christmas ever. Perfect. I'll get that.
Dad, do you want to hear my line?
Well, sure I do, sweetie.
We came tonight, a story to tell of the baby we call Emmanuel.
Ooh, hold that thought. Hey, Darlene, what's up?
Emmanuel, which means...
Just a minute, Becca. It's the store. You're about ready to change over some of the registers, aren't you?
I thought you had the night off.
It's Darlene, the manager who took my shift so I could have the night off. Go ahead, Darlene. I'm listening. A shipment of PlayStation 3s just came in? Well, that's great. We'll sign for them and get them on the shelf.
Dad?
Wait a minute. Did you just say COD? Well, that's crazy. Okay. Tell the driver to sit tight. I can be there in 10 minutes.
Evan?
Dad, you promised.
Honey, the pageant doesn't start until 8 o'clock, right?
Yes, but I have to be there early. Miss Rothke said.
I know. I'll be back by 7:30, I promise.
Let's get that costume off, Becca. You wouldn't want to spill something on it.
Can't Walmart survive without you for just one night?
Well, for some idiotic reason, they sent the shipment COD.
And that's your problem because...
Because I'm the only one who's authorized to write a check. Look, Christine, I don't have a choice. I'm the manager.
Well, you're also a husband and a father.
You knew when I had to take this job that the hours were going to be lousy.
Well, lousy's one thing, but this is ridiculous.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Find another job!
Well, I'm not going to find another one tonight, am I? I'll get that on my way out.
Honey, he did promise. Why don't you go see if Aunt Jill and Uncle Jack have a present for you? Oh, this family.
Go on in, Joe. Everyone's in the living room.
Well then, Merry Christmas!
Joe, it's so wonderful to have you home. And you look so handsome in your Carolina blues.
Oh, it's good to be home, Mom. Dad.
And this lamb must be?
This is Mary.
Mr. and Mrs. Jordan.
Sweetest and most beautiful girl in the world.
Joe's exaggerating, of course. He's
Still the biggest tease south of the James River, even if you are almost a hotshot doctor.
And if it isn't my favorite aunt.
Christine, Peggy's been bringing us up to date on the wedding plans.
There's so much to do. My head is spinning. But I did find a dress.
On that note, sweetie, I'm gonna go catch up with my dad.
So, son, are you getting a chance to play that horn of yours any lately?
No, I'm afraid music and med school just don't mix.
Well, you know, Alan Brown's been playing with us since you left. Everybody says it's not the same old Kings of Swing without you.
And have you selected a caterer?
Mom? Mom? No! Chase is putting Pop Rocks in Emily's ear.
Excuse me for a moment. Peggy, get Mary's coat, and you make her feel at home, will you, sweetheart? Chase, Robert Bennett, come with me.
So, Mary, you're gonna be part of the family. Welcome to our happy home. I'm Becka. Merry Christmas. Glad to have you here. Nice shoes. This is our family.
So very pleased to meet you.
You'll fit right in. Would you like to meet them?
Why, sure. Of course. If you think it's safe.
You have nothing to fear but fear itself. Come on! Aunt Penny, this is Mary. Mary, this is Penny. Her husband, my uncle, Jack the Jock.
Whoa!
He came second in the high school broad jump.
Oh, how very special.
Wait till you meet the rest of them.
What is wrong with you?
And you met Penny's sister, Patty.
Joe's mom.
His other sister, Patty. And the husband's Jack.
Joe's dad.
And Jack.
Nice to see you. Is it the name?
I know. What are the chances? Hey, Mary, come meet my Aunt Jill. Her husband's my uncle.
Let me guess. Jack?
I think you're catching on. Uh-oh, taking out again.
Just one cookie.
I'll take anything. Peggy, Penny, Patty, save some for the others.
Oh, no thanks. I'm on a fat-free diet.
Hello. I write poems. Would you like to hear one?
Why, sure.
It was the night before Christmas at Nana's. And Christine was going bananas. The triplets was nibbling. And Jack and Jill quibbling. Forgetting the company manners.
This is Great Grandpa Simon. He thinks he's a poet.
When along came a pretty young thing, sporting young Joe's diamond ring. Her mother so snobby. Good!
His daughter, my Nana.
With knees fat and knobby. And the angels in heaven did sing.
All of us here making Christmas memories, like birds of a feather talking to a family tree.
Time to open presents.
It's Christmas, and with the family memories arrive, and stories we'll be telling all of our lives. While the nights we get together, glorious Christmas nights, we'll all enjoy the wintry weather, holiday songs and lights. Christmas filled with joy and filled with delight. We'll have a Christmas to remember.
Great. Oh, it's tacky.
Oh, come on. You've got Sweet Aunt Muffy.
No, it's not. It's tacky.
Uncle Georgie, Aunt Muffy. This is Mary. She's rich.
Oh, Mary, welcome to the family. My dear, settle down. Did you take your medicine?
Well, of course I did, Georgie.
She suffers, poor dear, from arachnophobia. Fear of spiders.
Spiders! Where?
What he said.
Oh, 7:15. Time to take the family picture.
It's a tradition.
Ah, the perfect time for me to try out my brand new
Very expensive.
camera.
No. Let's put Muffy on the tuffet. Oh, Becca, you come and sit on Nana's knee. And Chase, just put that down and come over here. Jack, Jill, aren't we all happy? happy. I think we're almost ready.
Wait, I have something for Aunt Muffy.
We open presents after the picture, Chase.
But I want everyone to watch on account of it's a really special present for my favorite auntie.
Aw. Well, isn't he just the sweetest little thing? Did you get this yourself, Chase?
Yes, ma'am. You're gonna love it. It's your favorite color.
Black?
Uh-huh. And it's furry.
Furry? Well, I can't imagine. Oh, I just can't wait.
It's now 7:45 and the pageant starts at 8 o'clock. Sure, if we don't get going, we'll never get seats.
I'm sorry, dear. We're just simply going to have to forego the pageant.
Firm Christmas shindig starts promptly at 8. Somehow the pageant never made it to Muffy's calendar.
Hey, Christine, we're gonna have to beg off too. We have to be at Jack's parents by 8.
8:30.
8.
It's at 8:30.
Jack, it starts at 8 o'clock.
Well, at least we'll be early for once.
Sorry, Chrissy, but we're out of here too. Godiva's closes at 8.
And they're having a can't-miss sale. Cherry cordials are half price.
Then we better hop to it, right, Jack?
Right, Jack? Right, Jack?
Right, Jack.
Well, I thought we were all going to go together.
Mary and I are still going on. Christine, you and Becca can ride with us if you like.
Oh, thanks, Joe. You know, I'm sure Evan's on his way. Save us a seat.
All of us together making Christmas memories, like birds of a feather flocking to the family tree. It's Christmas with memories we can never forget. With us and memories we forever regret. Still if there will follow whether any adversity, we're always going to stick together. That's a family. Family forever. Lovely.
We had a wonderful time.
We really hate to leave it.
Wait, I've got one more poem.
I can't wait till next Christmas to hear it.
I love when they leave.
Oh, I'm sure that's your dad saying he's running late as if we hadn't figured that out.
Dad, why don't you get our coats? We'll save some time if we'll just meet him in the car.
I should have been there right now. Miss Rothke said.
Well, we can't do that, Evan. Everybody who could have given us a ride has gone.
He promised.
Well, I am tired of trying to take care of everything by myself. I guess we'll just try to cram everybody into the Civic. Chase, go get my car keys. They're on the hook by the door. And Becca, go get your coat. What do you mean we can't do that? Oh, no, that is just perfect. No, you explain it to Becca.
Mom, your keys aren't on the hook.
I know. Your dad was running late and he couldn't find his, so he took mine.
Oh, Christine.
Mom, everyone's counting on me.
But there's nothing I can do about it now, Becca. Mom, I'm just going to take Chase to bed and just try to call Mrs. Rothke from my room.
Well, there goes my weekly outing. So I'll just turn in too. I'm so sorry, Becca. But just remember, though neither of us had our way, tomorrow is another day. I sounded like Scarlett O'Hara.
Good night, Dad. Oh, Becca, I'm so sorry.
No big deal. Just a few stupid lines. Probably would have messed up anyway.
Very important line. Oh, and you would have been magnificent.
It seems like all Mom and Dad do these days is fight. And why do things always have to be so crazy with our family?
Honey, everything doesn't have a rhyme or reason.
What's that?
That's just an old-fashioned way of saying I'm clueless. Anyway, things haven't always been so crazy. I remember how it was not so long ago. and families feeling close. What you dream, it can be. Send it in a prayer above. Let yourself imagine the love.
It might have been a stupid wish. Think it probably was. Thinking this year might be good. Don't hold your breath for love.
But I remember
How I wish for just a touch of Christmas love.
Imagine Christmas like it was that very first time when they first felt his love. Imagine Christmas once again.
We need it now.
Just like they needed it then. Are you ready for bed?
I suppose.
How about a story?
Okay.
I remember how it was.
How I wish it was that way.
Not so long ago.
How long will it go?
Holidays so full of
Wish
love
I had a
and family feeling close. What you dream, it can be. Send it in a prayer above.
I hold
Let it go
on.
up above. Let yourself imagine his love.
Nana, do you think Mom and Dad are going to get a divorce?
Oh, no, Becca. Honey, sometimes life just gets really crazy for moms and dads. You think about it, there have been a lot of changes lately. First, you guys moved in with me while your new house was being built, and then your dad lost his job, and now he started this new job, and oh, honey, they're just doing the best that they can.
I'm afraid, Nana.
Don't be afraid. Just remember, they love you very much.
It sure doesn't feel like it. They don't seem to care about anything I'm doing.
Oh, I know it seems that way sometimes, but things will get better soon. You'll see. How about that story? I know, the Pied Piper.
Mom read that to me last night.
Okay, Bambi.
Not my favorite. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we watch Kim Possible?
We are going to read. You kids watch too much TV. Besides, Kim Possible is not my favorite.
Then what is your favorite?
Oh, when I was a little girl, I loved for my mother to read me nursery rhymes.
Mother Goose? Okay, show me what you got. But it's not my favorite.
Well, this was my Mother Goose book. But you know how I love pop-ups. Well, when I was at the mall Christmas shopping the other day, I found this one, and I just couldn't resist.
That's cool. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we play a game?
No games, Becca. We're going to read.
But it's a reading game.
A reading game?
Yeah. I'll read the title from the pop-up, and you see if you can remember the rhyme.
Oh, honey, it's been a long time since I tried
to...
Well, if you put it that way, give it your best shot.
No peeking.
All right.
I'll start with an easy one. Jack and Jill.
Oh, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
Does that rhyme?
Not exactly.
I didn't think so. Little Boy Blue?
Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow and the cow's in the corn. But where's that boy who looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack.
Smell his feet.
Whatever.
Try this one. Hey, diddle diddle.
The cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon, and don't you even think about it. You little stinker.
Okay. Tell me the one about Jack.
Well, which Jack? Do you mean little Jack Horner or Jack Be Nimble?
I'm looking at Jack Sprat.
Jack Sprat could eat no fat, and his wife could eat no lean, and so between the two of them, they licked the platter clean.
Yeah. Sounds like Aunt Peggy and Uncle Jack.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
You're too good, Nana. Here, you'll never get this one. Which one starts with Monday's child?
Oh, now that's my favorite. Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for its living. But the child that's born on the Sabbath day, that's you, Becka, is bonny and blithe and good and gay. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread, then kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Sweet dreams, precious. So, Becca, how's that line coming? How's that line coming?
I know. I just hope I don't mess up.
Oh, just remember, Becca, all rhymes, all rhymes.
It's the night before Christmas at Nana's.
Pageant doesn't start until 8. I'll be back by 7:30, I promise.
He's running late. He's running late.
Dad, you promised.
Not everything has a rhyme or reason, Becca.
How about we watch Kim Possible?
You kids watch way too much TV. Anyway, Kim Possible is not my favorite.
Then what is your favorite?
My mother used to read me nursery rhymes.
Blessing always has to be so crazy with her
It
family.
was the night before Christmas at Nana's. And Christine was going bananas.
I want all your little cousins to have the best Christmas ever.
As an old woman who lived in a shoe.
I've just about had it with having to take care of everything by myself.
Triplets was nibbling.
Uh-oh, picking out again.
This little pig went to market.
Cherry cordials are half price.
Then we better hop to it. Right, Jack?
Which Jack?
Jack Be Nimble?
Little Jack Horner? Jack Sprat?
And Jack and Jill quibbling.
8:30. Jack and Jill went up the hill.
8:30. 8.
Joe, you look so handsome in that Carolina blue.
Little boy blue, come blow your horn.
I'm afraid med school and music just don't mix.
And this little lamb must be.
Mary had a little lamb.
So very pleased to meet you. Let's take the family picture. No, let's put Muffy on the tuffet.
She suffers from poor dear from a rack. Fear spiders.
My mother used to read me Mother Goose.
Mother Goose? Okay, show me what you got.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do.
Chase Robert Bennett, I'll give you to 5. 1,
Ring around
2,
the rosy, a pocket
3,
full of fuzzy ashes,
4,
ashes, we all
4 and a half, 5.
But if I don't hide quick, she'll skin me alive.
Prepare for a party. Was I out of my mind? I can't even cope with the daily grind. They're gonna be here any minute. And that husband of mine, as usual, is gone. I gotta do it all by myself. I gotta do it all by myself. I gotta do it all by myself. I gotta do it all by my. Oh, hi, Pumpkin. Want a cookie?
Mom, you need help. And we're gonna give it to you. Hey, Mama, why you looking wild? You look stressed out and tired. You look like you could really use help. We're gonna make better now. Sit back, relax, we'll show you how. We'll get the housework done.
We'll give it snip and shine and get it done in time. Believe us, you need us.
You need help, oh yeah. You need what we got. Treat yourself, sit back. We got it under control. You need help, oh yeah. Believe it, you need it. This is our gift to you. Don't wanna say it. Woman in the shoe, what you gonna do? You need help, oh mama, yeah. 1, 2, polish that shoe. 3, 4, scrub the floor. 5, 6, getting it fixed. 7, 8, toss me a plate. 9, 10, toss one again. 11, 12, clean up the shelf. 13, 14, someone do the sorting. 15, 16, who will do the mixing? 17, 18, gotta keep the plate clean. 19, 20, are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! We'll get the dinner ready fast. Lay hands, make like the task. Well, here's your chance to see it come true. We'll clean and set the table too. Don't worry, we'll take care of you. You'll see your kids come through. We'll do it quietly. Shh, you will see. You like it? Not all. Here we go. You need help. You need what we got. Treat yourself. We got it under control. You need help. Believe it. You need it.
Here come the guests. Let's look our best.
A tisket, a tasket. Go get the baskets.
How does she do it with all those children living in that smelly shoe? Life on a shoestring, but it can't be easy with all those kids to boot. How does she do it with all those children living in that smelly shoe? Life on a shoestring, but it can't be easy with all those kids to Sit and shine and get it done in time. Believe us, you need us.
helpers, you all get a treat. So into the house for something sweet. Oh, wait a minute, Valentine. You're not one of mine.
Mom? Christine? She looks like Mom.
Why, little girl, are you so sad? Oh, surely things can't be that bad.
Nana?
No.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where I'm supposed to say, I don't think I'm in Kansas anymore. So, who are you supposed to be?
I'm Mother Goose, it's plain to see. You are lost, most obviously. I'm not the one who's out of place. Yours is the unfamiliar face. But I can tell you search for home, a place to call your very own, a place where people listen to the things that matter most to you. Where rhyme and reason hold some sway, and happy endings have their day. So come into my world of rhyme. You're sure to have a splendid time. We'll make you feel right at home. Welcome to our rhymes. Come on, everybody, big production number. Let's welcome our young newcomer.
Mother Goose, so you've got all these rhymes and characters and things? Cool, I'm totally there.
Now here's some friends to welcome you. Perhaps some old, perhaps some new. May I introduce to you the finest rhymes I ever knew. The three little pigs, there they are.
We're always eating, but we're not full so far.
And Jack and Jill, well, perhaps you know.
She pushed me first.
Did not. Beep, beep, Jack, there's so many round here. There's Jack and Jill. I wish they'd chill. Jack Horner is in his corner. Jack's brat. What a brat. Oh, I almost forgot. We've got a Jack who's a chump. Depends on the length of the candle and the tilt of the handle, and the breeze and the trees and the status of his knees. Oh, Jack. Truth is, hon, he's never really made it over that candle.
Never?
Nope, never. Yes, Mary had a little lamb.
I try to keep him just as very white as I can.
Oh, and little boy Blue, that joke can bop. When he starts jamming, the whole place hops. And so, you see, you're welcome here. I wrote the book. I made it clear. Once we start to talk in rhyme, we stay in step. All the time.
Welcome to our rhymes. We're so delighted you're invited to our family. We'll have first class times.
We'll settle all our little differences so amicably.
Picture a world of order. Nothing allowed to get worse.
gotcha.
Pretty much.
You got little Jack Horner sitting in the corner, and little Tom Tucker singing for his supper. A little cute girl with a little cute curl. Little this, little that, little lean, little fat, little muffin, little toffee cake so that you have enough it.
How about you, kid? What's your line? Tell us, what's your rhyme?
Me? I guess I don't actually have a rhyme. Nope, guess not. Don't have one. How about that?
What? No rhyme? Well, that's Mama G, what you gonna do? You can't leave this child suffering through. Take from me my lemons, take from me my limes, but don't you ever take from me my rhymes. Without a rhyme, you ain't got nothing. Without a rhyme, you might got dance. Without a rhyme, you might got money for your honey, but your honey won't give you a chance. Without a rhyme, you ain't got nothing. Without a rhyme, you're good as gone. Without a rhyme, you got no grooving and you're moving, and you might as well be moving along. Without a rhyme, you ain't got nothing. Without a rhyme, you don't belong. Without a rhyme, you got no reason to believe it, so you might as well believe in you're wrong. Somebody save her, somebody save her, save her, right her right. Save her, somebody save her, just in time, just in time. Save her, somebody save her, save her, right her right. Save her, somebody save her, just in time, just in time. Everybody dance!
Not to worry, anyone here. There's no cause for any fear. I've got with me Simple Simon, once our very favorite pieman, now a residential rhymin'. He's ready and able to compose a rhyme for the with and to.
Save her, Simon, save her, save her, right her rhyme. Save her, Simon, save her, just in time, just in time. Save her, Simon, save her, save her, right her rhyme. Save her, Simon, save her, just in time, just in time.
Thank you. My only rhyme is most sublime. Well, let's get on with it. Your name?
My name? My name is Becka. That's short for Rebecca. It's a name from the Bible. I can't really remember the chapter or the verse, but I'm pretty sure it's around...
Your age, please?
I just turned 10. I had the most awesomest birthday party. Well, you see, Mom put up these stringy
Your
things.
occupation?
Well, I go to school, come home, go to the mall, chat online, shop, the usual.
Please be brief. I am an artiste.
Occupation, girl.
Girl. Yes. Yes, of course, girl. And where are you from? Whence do you come?
Richmond.
Richmond? Not Banbury Cross. Not London or Dover. Not under a mushroom or over a clover.
No, just Richmond.
Richmond. Yes. I've got it! Becka, no longer 9, came to our story at just the right time. We welcomed her, greeted her, made her feel fine, and sent her back home with a merry arrive! Thank you. Everybody together. Becka, no longer 9, came to our story at just the right time. We welcomed her, greeted her, made her feel fine, and sent her back home with her very arrive. Thank you.
Oh, yes, Simon, that will do. All our heartfelt thanks to you.
But what did Simon mean that I came at just the right time?
An unscheduled visit from your local cuckoo, with a gentle reminder, for we all know who. When 8 cuckoos you hear come from little old me, your fine Christmas pageant late then will be.
Oh, my, it's late. It's very late. My watch tells me it's nearly 8.
Oh, my, she's right. We're really late.
The pageant always starts at 8.
The time has gone so fast, I fear.
The time is almost here!
Oh, there's now no time for us to waste. Actors, places, please, with haste. It's time to make our footsies, please. Come, my friends, and find a seat.
So, what's this all about? Let me ask you if I may. Why are they putting on a play?
Of course you may. I hoped you might. And soon you'll see a wondrous sight. Every year at Christmas time, we tell the story all alive.
Really quite fantastic, dear. The spectacle you witness here.
Marvelous and fabulous how all of us
Are suddenly and magically transformed each individually.
And everyone's a side apart, and now's the time. Now's the time. Now's the time. We always start. Phew. So sit back, relax, and lend an ear. Imagine now a midnight clear. Ooh. Caesar, in his style so greedy, taking taxes from the needy, decreed to all his subjects go to their towns to pay the dough. So merry fair the favored one, great with child, yes, God's own son, with her husband traveled down to Bethlehem, Joe's family town. When night befell, they could not win, there was no room in any inn.
Yes. His wife is weary, the hour is late. Do you have room at a decent rate?
You'll have to stay in the stable tonight. Stable tonight. My inn is full, but that's all right. The hay is warm, and there's plenty of light in the stable tonight. Help me now. Stable tonight. It's your lucky day, your lucky night, and you can have any stable inside. In the stable tonight. Stable tonight.
What went wrong? She stopped our song.
On a nearby hillside, the shepherds watched their flock by night, soon to see a heavenly sight. night round Bethlehem. The sheep asleep in the shepherd's pen, the stars on high their heavenly glow, and the moon casts shadows on the earth below. Oh, imagine now a night so clear that shepherds there on yonder hill rest unaware of what's to come, the divine announcement of God's own Son.
Hey, come on. Who's the cuckoo supposed to be?
Oh, why, that's the angel Gabriel, dear, that unto the shepherds did appear.
Behold! I am the angel Gabriel. I come tonight a story to tell.
Oh!
Fear not! I bring tidings of much and great joy for men and women, girls and boys. For unto you is born this day in the city of David not far away the Savior, Christ the King, who will to you salvation bring.
Joy! Joy!
So hasten now to see the sight, guided by the star's pure light, to the stable where the baby lay, in swaddling clothes upon the hay.
And the skies were filled with angels singing, glory to God in the highest singing!
We must obey the angel bright and go to see this wondrous sight.
just so long had been foretold by holy men in days of old, in a stable warm but humble, full of grace, without a grumble, sweet Mary bore her firstborn son, the child of God, the chosen one.
Sleep, precious baby, tender and mild, God's precious Son, my miracle child.
But that's not a baby. It's a lamb.
This is fitting, don't you see? For Jesus, the Lamb of God, will be.
The wise men.
But that's a story for another day. Let's return our attention to the play. 3 wise men of Orient were, bearing gifts, gold, incense, and myrrh, searching, stumbling, groping, fumbling, finding their way to her. Oh,
Who's got the gold? Who's got the myrrh? I can't see a thing. Everything's a blur. How are we supposed to be sure what we got if we can't even see what we got and forgotten the stuff that we got might be precious or not if it's gold or myrrh?
Gold or
We've come so far to follow the star, and when you can't see, that's pretty hard. We have to confess it's a much better life than running away from a wife with a knife. But broiler or not, we're just fine little mice if we follow the star. Follow the star. Follow the star. Follow the star. Follow, 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 follow the star.
so the wise men presented their gifts to him of gold, myrrh, and frankincense, then knelt with shepherds meek and lowly in adoration of this baby holy. And as his earthly father beamed with pride, standing by his mother's side, the angel sang his praise nearby. Sweet Mary sang a lullaby.
So quiet now, all the struggles in our hearts and the striving. Bring this peace to us, O God. Bring this peace to us, O God.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Join us now. Lift your voices all together as heaven rejoices.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Of all the stories, new and old, this is the greatest ever told. And so, dear friends, in nursery rhyme land, as we draw near to this newborn lamb, all worries cease, all quarrels stop, as God wipes dry this child's teardrop. Becka, dear, this is your part. Walk to your place, then you may start.
My part? Oh. We came tonight a story to tell of a baby we call Emmanuel, which means God with us, and that's the reason we celebrate this Christmas season.
Go ahead.
That's it. That's all I know.
Oh, no wonder, Becka, dear, you've had such a time. You don't know the reason. You just know the rhyme. So try once again and give it your best. And when you are done, I will teach you the rest.
We came tonight a story to tell of a baby we call Emmanuel, which means God with us, and that's the reason we celebrate this Christmas season.
But Christmas Day is just the start.
But Christmas Day is just the start.
He wants to live within your heart.
He wants to live within your heart? But Christmas Day is just the start. He wants to live within your heart.
I told you would be magnificent.
Wait! What about me? How do I get home? Miss Goose? Anna? Anybody?
It's a peace he gives to you, a peace to last your whole life through.
I need it now, like they needed it then.
He gives a peace to keep with you, no matter what all others do. Write it into your rhymes, Becka. Make it a part of your story. Make him a part of your story.
Nana! That certainly was a very strange dream. I wonder what it could possibly mean. Now I'm awake and downstairs I go and try to find Nana. Surely she'll know. What am I saying? Nana!
Becka? What on earth?
I had a dream.
Oh, another bad dream?
No, it wasn't a bad dream, but it's a strange place. And you were there. But you couldn't have been. Could you? Anyway, it was like Mother Goose Land, only all the characters looks like people from our family. You know the woman in the shoe?
Yes.
Well, that was Mom. And Penny, Peggy, Patty were the 3 little pigs.
Oh, my.
And all of our Jacks were there. But they were like Jack Be Nimble, Jack Sprat, and I forget the other one. But Uncle Jack and Aunt Jill were...
I'm guessing. Jack and Jill.
Yeah. And Gramps was Simon the Rhyme Man.
Oh, he would like that.
And you were Mother Goose.
Oh, I like having the starring role. Well, tell me, Becka, what were we all doing in this dream of yours?
Lots of stuff, but mostly you like this direct this Christmas pageant. Mary had a little lamb, Joe's Mary. Was Jesus' mother Mary? And little boy Blue looked like our Joe was Joseph. And I had a part too. The same part I was going to say tonight at church, if everything hadn't gotten all messed up. But there was more, a part that I didn't know. And you, Mother Goose, taught me the part.
Well, what was that, Becca? The part that you were missing?
That Christmas day is just the start. He wants to live within your heart.
Oh, a lot of people missed that part.
Then the play was over, and all the characters were leaving, and Mother Goose was telling me about imagining the first Christmas and how we need it now like they needed it then.
Oh, yes.
But I don't know how to do that, Nana. Imagine the first Christmas, I mean.
Well, Becca, honey, maybe that's because you've always thought of Christmas as a make-believe story instead of something that really happened at a real time in a real place with people not very different than you and me. Here, you come sit a little closer. I was going to give this to you in the morning, but I think maybe you should open it now.
The first Christmas. And it's Papa.
It was next to the Mother Goose one. I just couldn't resist. I know. Why don't we use this to imagine that first Christmas together? Would you like to give it a try?
Oh, yes.
Long ago, in Nazareth, there lived a virgin named Mary and a carpenter called Joseph. God wanted to send his son to earth to show men the way to live, and he decided Mary should be the baby's mother. God sent the angel Gabriel to tell Mary the good news.
Greetings, favored one. The Lord is with you. Oh, don't be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God. You will be with child, not by any man. The child will be of God. His rule will have no end. He will have the throne of David for now and evermore. And you will name him Jesus. This name will be adored.
What is this you say to me? How can this be true? That I should bear a child for God? That's not for me to choose. Oh, and what will Joseph think of this? Will he just believe? God, I'm just a simple child of yours. Why me? But it's like I've said before today. May it be just as you say. This has been the only way for me. I belong to him and I am his, and this is what is true and always will be for me. I am in his hands, I am the Lord's, and I will do what he will have me do. May it be just as you say to me, just as I pray I'll be all I must be. I belong to him and I am his, and he will do what he may, just as you say.
Joseph, Don't be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for it is God who has conceived the child within. You're to call him Jesus. He'll save his people from their sins.
What are you saying? I don't understand. But who am I to question you? I'll follow your command.
I belong to him and I am his, and this is what is true.
I will obey.
It always will be for me.
Don't you see that you are in his hands? You are the Lord's, and you must do
what he
God will surely see us through.
will let me do.
We'll do as he wants us to. And
I belong to him and I am his, and this is what is
God, he cast the stars into the heavens before all time began. He extends the universe into the darkest span.
be a child I will care for and comfort. This I promise you, my God. This I promise you, my God. I belong to you and I am yours, and this is what is true. Just as you
Mary believed what Gabriel had told her, and Joseph decided to take Mary to be his wife.
Did they have a big wedding and all? Like our Mary and Joe gonna have? With bridesmaids and a cake and all?
Well, we don't know exactly because the Bible doesn't tell us, but we can imagine what it must have been like. First, though, you need to understand that things were different in those days. They didn't plan weddings the way we do. In fact, the bride and groom didn't even know when they would be married until that very day.
Huh?
Well, you see, the groom had to get a place ready for him and his bride to live, and it had to pass inspection by the groom's father. Sometimes that took a very long time. But once his father gave the okay, then the groom and his friends went to get his bride, and they had the wedding right then.
What if she wasn't ready?
Well, she had to stay ready, sometimes for months.
That's weird.
Well, weird or not, Becca, that's the way it was. So Joseph took Mary to be his wife.
May you be blessed with gladness. May you find rest from sadness, sorrow, suffering. May you be blessed. And may you find joy.
Even though you're getting married, may you find joy.
May he come soon, your Yosef. Why must they always keep us sitting, wondering, waiting for them?
What's up with men? Always have to be the ones who have the control.
Take a tip from me, don't lose control. May you be blessed. May you find rest from sadness, sorrow, suffering. May you be blessed. And may you find joy.
And may you find joy.
Even though you're getting married, may you be everything you're supposed to be. All the cows in Galilee share the same expectancy. Don't you see, look, Mary, everybody gets married. Might as well be him married, might as well.
Oh, my love
lovely daughter. Look how beautiful. Oh, and you're finally putting on a little weight from your mama's good cooking. Oh, and soon you go to live in the house of your beloved Joseph. I would have catched this Joseph. Not like his mother, who hasn't got the sense God gave Balaam's donkey. Oh, but I will pray for you, my daughter, that the Lord will give you great patience with this woman, because you're gonna need it.
Joseph, my baby. So smart, so handsome. How can a mother be more proud? And soon Papa will give the word, and you'll take Mary to be your wife. She's a sweet girl, that Mary. Her family. Well, let's face it, Joseph. Her father may be from the west end of Nazareth, but her mother's from common stock. Anyway, don't get me started on that woman.
Joseph, my son, the bridal chamber is ready. You've done well. Now go fetch that bride of yours.
Sound the shofar, summon the musicians. Tonight we celebrate my wedding to Mary. Of all the gals of Galilee, Mary's number one.
She's gonna make you happy. She's gonna give you a son. He'll be a chip off the old block, a tradesman to the core.
Born in Nazareth's finest,
a carpenter galore. With a mom and a dad like you, what a boy he'll be. What a boy he'll be. With a winsome smile and a magnetic personality. With a mom and a dad like you, raised in Galilee. Raised in Galilee. Now how could he go wrong? What a boy he'll be. Now I don't have to tell you, you must know.
You must know, you must know.
With you two as his parents, how he'll grow.
How he'll grow, how he'll grow. People will come around, he'll be the talk of town. To see his carpentry, oh what a boy he'll be. With a mom and a dad like you, what a boy he'll be.
what a boy he'll be.
With some smile and a magnetic personality.
With a mom and a dad like you,
Raised in Galilee,
raised in Galilee. How could he go wrong?
what a boy he'll be.
What a boy he'll be.
How could he go wrong? What a boy he'll be.
Try it, everyone. I would say a blessing on my son, Joseph, and his lovely bride, Mary. May God smile upon you and make you fruitful. And may you bear children soon.
May I? As the bride's father, I'd like to offer a blessing. May you have a long life in Nazareth, free from trouble and worry. And may all your children give you many, many grandchildren.
And may all those grandchildren come and visit their grandmama every day.
Well, perhaps not every day, but ever so often, so it doesn't interfere with their Hebrew studies. After all, we can't have my grandbabies coming back with that South Galilean drawl of hers.
I wouldn't want to interfere with their lessons, but their mama's mama will cook all of their favorites. And this woman wouldn't know the difference between good lentil soup and pig's broth.
Ladies, let's get the couple married before we start fighting over the grandbabies, okay?
Yes. On with the blessings.
May blessings and favor rest on your family.
May God bless and prosper all that you give to him.
May you rise up in strength.
May you lie down in peace.
May blessing and honor follow you evermore.
May you serve the Lord with strength and courage. And may you raise your children to obey his holy law.
May you stand protected from the enemies of Israel. And may you find your favor in the mercy
this proclamation. By royal command of the most excellent Caesar Augustus, a census shall be taken. All people are to return to their own cities to be registered and taxed.
Just after Mary and Joseph were married, there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all must return to the city of their ancestors to be counted and taxed. So Joseph took Mary, then being great with child, on the long and painful journey to Bethlehem, because he was of the house of David.
Was that really a long trip?
Well, not so long to us today, about 70 miles. But back then, when the only way to travel was by horse or donkey or walking, it took a very long time, days.
Poor Mary.
And not only that. When they arrived, the town was filled with people. Because Mary and Joseph could find no other place to stay, an innkeeper showed them to his stable, where a manger of fresh straw would be the baby's cradle. And that is where the baby Jesus was born. Later that night, God sent Gabriel on another mission. He was to tell the good news of the Messiah's birth to some unsuspecting shepherds who were watching their sheep on a hillside nearby.
Quiet night, hobo.
Kind of scary, isn't it? Whoa! Over there! Is that a wolf?
Give it up, Evan. If you cry wolf one more time, I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
Man, can't take a joke. What are you doing anyway? Looking up at the sky like that? Do you see something?
Nothing.
Oh, come on. What are you doing?
I said nothing.
Yeah, right. I always know when you're thinking. You get that scary grown-up look on your face. Come on, give. Whatever it is, you can trust me to treat it with absolute respect. Honest.
I don't know. I've just been thinking about the future. What it's gonna be like and what I'm gonna be like. I wonder what I'll be.
Give me a break.
I will be a shepherd boy forever.
That's right. Someday you'll be a shepherd man.
I wonder what I'll be.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna end up rich someday.
Yeah.
Live in Jerusalem.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find a way to get out of Bethlehem.
I'll leave it all except my friend.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what I'll be. Maybe a carpenter or a farmer.
You got no guarantee. You'll probably end up like your dad, watching somebody's sheep.
Well, maybe that wouldn't be so bad. That'd be okay with me, I guess.
Hey, who knows? I might be king someday.
Yeah.
And throw the Romans out.
Yeah, right.
Who knows? I might deliver us. Show 'em what we're all about.
Well, then I'll go to battle on a horse and fight courageously.
And all the girls will cheer, of course.
Maybe I'll be as smart as a fox.
Maybe as strong as an ox. Who really knows? Who knows? It's easy to imagine how great it could be.
Except when it's not, and all that you've got is the question you pose.
Who knows?
They say up above there's a God of love, a God who knows all that's to come, a God who knows, who knows.
Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger.
Tonight in a stable, still shrouded in darkness for some, lies a child, the Holy One. See, his day has come. Long sought and awaited, longed for by the lost and forlorn. This is the moment. This the moment. Lights me up. This his day has come. Glory to God. Glory to God. Now in darkness. Glory to God. Glory to God in the highest. Glory, glory, glory. Tidings of joy to you. This is the sign to you. Seek and you'll find him there. This is the prize you'll learn. Foretold through the ages, foreknown as the long promised one, sought by sages, God's holy Son. Now his day has come. Come, oh come, won't you adore him?
And so the shepherds hurried into the town of Bethlehem in search of the stable where they would find the baby Savior, their deliverer, whose coming had been promised to their ancestors long ago.
So, the shepherds were expecting Jesus to be born?
Oh, yes, and they weren't the only ones looking for Jesus either. 3 wise kings who lived in a faraway country had also heard of God's promise. So when they saw a beautiful, bright new star appear in the sky, they set out to follow it, hoping it would lead them to their new king.
The wise man, right?
Yes, we call them the wise men. They followed the star for a long time, and they rejoiced when it stopped over the stable in Bethlehem. And so the shepherds and the wise men came into the stable, and there with Mary and Joseph was the child Jesus. Oh, can you imagine what that was like, Becca? Remember?
Real people in a real place.
I bet there was a little girl a lot like you there that night.
Rebecca, Mom's been looking for you everywhere, and so have I. She told you to be home before dark.
Shh, Mark. Baby's trying to sleep. Come see.
It's just a baby.
No, Mark, something's different about this baby. Turn your
have imagined.
My son, he's so proud.
And my grandson, our
Grandson,
grandson,
he's
perfect.
The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error blindly, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. On your knees, the angel voices, O mighty Lord, night when Christ was born,
Truly He taught us to love one another. His law is love, and His gospel is peace. Slave shall He break, for the slave is our brother, and in His name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise His holy name. Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise His name forever. His power and glory evermore proclaim. His
Silent night, holy night. Oh, come, let us adore Him. And that, Becca, is my very favorite, very true story.
A lot of things changed when Jesus was born, didn't they, Nana?
Oh, yes. Mary's life certainly was changed, and Joseph's too. And the shepherds saw the fulfillment of God's promise.
And the wise man found their new king.
I imagine everyone there the night Jesus was born was changed in some way because they felt the love of God in a way it had never been felt before.
I wish Jesus was still around, so this Christmas could be just like the first Christmas.
Oh, but it can be, Becca.
Right. With our crazy family? How?
I think you'll find the answer is in your rhyme. You know, the part Mother Goose said you were missing.
You mean Christmas Day is just the start?
Keep going.
He wants to live within your heart.
That's right. And when he comes into your heart, Becca, a new kind of love comes to live inside of you, different than you've ever felt before. He gives a peace to keep with you.
No matter what the others do, I need to make Jesus part of my story, don't I?
Oh, yes. And when you do, things will begin to change. First inside of you, and then all around you.
Your Nana's right, Becca.
Oh, Christine, how long have you been standing there?
Long enough to realize that Becca's not the only one who's been missing it. I have been so busy doing this stuff that I forgot about the important things. The things I learned from you, Mom.
Well, we all get sidetracked sometimes, Christine. Even me. The important thing is that we find our way back.
Oh, I didn't expect to find you all up. I don't know what to say, Christine. When I got to the store, things were a complete mess. I do have to tell you, though, you'd be absolutely amazed at what grown women will do to get their hands on a PlayStation 3. I'm sorry, Becca. I know I really let you down.
It's okay, Dad. You're just doing your job. Anyway, just think. There'll be lots of happy kids this Christmas on account of you.
Yeah, but somehow that doesn't seem important when my own kids aren't happy.
You know, Evan, we have been so busy trying to be happy and, making each other happy that we forgot what real happiness is and who it comes from. But as a very wise woman once told me, we all get sidetracked sometimes. The important thing is to find our way back.
Well, what brought on this change of heart?
It's kind of a long story.
And you look exhausted. Why don't the three of us continue this discussion over a turkey sandwich and a cup of hot chocolate?
Can we make that a cup of coffee and a slice of pie?
I suppose you want ice cream on top?
Well, I don't see why not.
Hey, Nana. They almost made a rhyme.
They'll get there, Becca. Just give them some time. Christmas Day is just the start. He wants to live within our heart. We turn the page and take the time to think about our storyline. The next chapter remains for us to write. Will Jesus be born into our lives? Will he find us with eyes prepared to see and hearts that will receive the storyline he weaves?
From the start, the story has been his. From the manger, he's the giver of the gift.
Now the story, it goes on for you and me. And what will someday be remains for us to see.
His storyline, tracing down through time, was revealed before the shepherd's eyes. Redemption storyline, written on our
chapter new. Let him write his promises and hope in you. A brand new storyline.
As the baby is born into our lives, he brings light to overcome our night. Our eyes can then begin to see, our hearts can then receive his plan for you and me. His storyline, tracing down through time, was revealed before the shepherd's eyes. Redemption storyline written on our lives.
He will heal your heart with words of hope. He wrote in love for you. He'll mend your world of broken dreams as your story starts anew.
I belong to him and I am his, and this is why it's true and always will be for me.
I belong to him, I am the Lord's, and I will do what he will have me do. I belong to him, and I belong to him,
And this is storyline, reaching down through time with a love that still conforms our wise. It's still his storyline, tracing through our lives.
Imagine Christmas like it was.
It's God with us, His only Son. Lord, have your way, just as you say. This is our
Thank you so much for coming. And thank you for allowing us to share our Storybook Christmas with you. I hope we've been able to bring some rhyme and reason into the real meaning of Christmas for you this holiday season. For Christmas Day is just the start. He wants to live within your heart. You know, we close the chapter on this glorious Christmas nights. But I would just like to open God's book one more time with you. Because out pops right in the middle of that book the message that will change every one of our lives. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son. And Gabriel exclaimed it this way: For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger. And you will call his name Emmanuel, God with us. And of his kingdom there will be no end. Would you just allow me to close in prayer? God, I want to thank you for this couple of hours we've had together with this wonderful audience who shared the busiest time of the year with us to hear this message of your love. God, I pray that this evening your storyline will be woven into the hearts of men and women, boys and girls that are here today. I pray that you will be born afresh and anew, and your love will become real, will just pop out of your word and come alive in some people's lives today. And I pray that in your name. Amen. We like to end our program traditionally each year with part of the scripture that we had on our pop-up book. And of his kingdom there shall be no end. We call that the midnight cry. Now I hear the sound, and it's of a mighty rushing wind, and it's closer now than it's ever been. I can almost hear the trumpet as Gabriel sounds the call, as he sounds the call. And at the midnight cry, we'll be going home. I look around me, I see prophecy, it's being fulfilled everywhere. The signs of the time, they're appearing everywhere. I can almost hear the Father say, son, go get your children, bring them home. Oh, and at the midnight cry, we'll be going home. You see, when Jesus steps out on a cloud to call his children, the dead in Christ shall rise to meet him in the air. And then those that remain shall be changed. Yes, they'll be quickly changed. Changed in a moment. Oh, and at the midnight cry, we'll be going home.
I look around me and I see prophecies fulfilled. Oh, every day. The signs of the times, they're appearing